current fee-for-service model that we've got in South Africa, it's very much focused on the service provider gets paid for an intervention, the patient arrives and has their treatment. So there isn't an opportunity to include or an incentive to include any of the other stakeholders. So most service providers just focus on that. What we've done as LSI is we've kind of ignored that and we've included those other service providers. So because we've got the value-based healthcare model, we realize that those other stakeholders are vitally important. Now, the employer is a key stakeholder with an injury on duty patient. They've got their own agenda. They've got a business they've got to run. They've now got somebody that's out of work. They don't know how long he's going to be. Nobody tells them from the medical sector often. When he does get a report, it's like a big word with lots of Latin in it, and they're not sure. So he's got a prolapsed disc. Can he carry the bucket up the ladder from tomorrow? That's what he needs to know. So in a value-based healthcare model, we need to understand what the value is to the patient, and in an injury on duty, they need to be able to get back to work and put food on the table. How do we relate that to the employer is, how are we going to get them back to add value to you, Mr. Employer? They can't just be there and then you pay them. We need to understand exactly what it is. So for us to be able to engage and again, level the playing field in terms of that the employer also understands what the value is that we're adding, and that they can then be involved in the whole journey, and that they can have outcomes at the end, whether that value was met or not.